Hello vintage outboard motor fans, this is T-Mike here on Toledo Bend Lake, making another video today. Today's video is going to be on another mail-in repair service project I got. Dana from Maine contacted me and has a carburetor for his 9.5 horsepower Johnson that he wanted me to rebuild and test for him. So Dana sent me the package. He sent me the carburetor. Let's open it up and see what we got. Alright, there's his carburetor. So when you ship them to me, I told Dana the best thing to do is drain the fuel out of it and then put it in a Ziploc bag. The Postal Service has a sniffer. They run their packages through. If they smell fuel or anything, they reject it. So when you ship them to me, just put them in a Ziploc bag. So there's the 9.5 carburetor he wants me to test and repair. And there's a check Dana sent me, 150 bucks, and I'll pay the shipping back to him. So that's good. I've got my carb kit all ready to go, and he asked for another gasket, base gasket underneath the carburetor to ship back to him, so I got that all ready to go. So I have my test motor outside, my 9.5. It runs great. I'm going to go ahead and video the cleaning and the rebuilding of this carburetor, stick it on my test motor, make sure it runs good, then ship it back to Dana in Maine. So if everybody's ready, here we go. All right, let's take this carb apart. Looks pretty clean to me. I'll take the low speed idle jet off first. He's missing the rubber washer that goes in here. Now we're going to take the screws off and break it in half. Drop it into Chem dip. Take the float off. Now we're going to knock out these two plugs. These two plugs have holes in the back of them that let the chem cleaner get into all the orifices. So I have a small punch that I made a small hole on. I'm going to drive it in. Once you puncture it, you just wobble it till you get it out. one plug removed. There's the other plug removed. And there's the holes that the chem dip gets into to clean it up. Alright, I'm going to let that soak for 45 minutes and come back, take it out, lay it out, and rebuild it. Here we go. Alright, so I've soaked it for about an hour in this Berryman Chem Dip. And I rinsed her out, all the parts in soapy water, blew it out with air, ready to put it back together. So we'll start off by putting the float back in. Put the new float. First of all, we're going to put the main jet back on. Got the main jet in. Going to slip the needle valve in where it goes. Set the new float with the pin down. This little pin on it goes down, and put the pivot pin back in. Okay, got the pivot pin back in. Now you want the float to be parallel with the base. It's leaning a little up, so I'm going to bend it down. Take a pair of pliers. Put a little bit of bend in it till the float is perpendicular with the base. That looks pretty good. And turn it upside down. Make sure that the needle valve Alright, now we're going to put our gasket. Our gasket on. Set the bottom half on. And then put our 4 screws in. Okay, I'm going to put my drain plug back on. And now we're going to put the 2 plugs back in that we pulled off. Here's the first one. We'll put the little one on first. Once you get it seated in there, you just take a punch and tap it in. it swells out and stays in place. Yeah, that's one. All right, I got the two plugs back in. Put my screen back on it. I'm gonna put the low speed needle valve back in. One and a half. All right, and I got my gasket for underneath. Now, I'm gonna take it and I'm gonna mark a D on it for Dana. I'm gonna set her on my test motor and run her and show you that it runs good before we ship it back to Dana. Here we go. There you go. Another successful mail-in repair job done for Dana. Car ran good. I drained all the fuel out of it. I put it back in the Ziploc bag with his gasket. Put it all back in the Ziploc bag, set it back in the box, and ship it back to her. So that's how you get your 9.5 carburetor rebuilt, cleaned, tested, and shipped back to you. If you have any questions or want to do anything with your mail-in repair service, just give me a call. My number is easy to find, 337-278-5429. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. I know I did. See you next time. Thanks for watching the video. I hope y'all enjoyed it. If you did, please click on subscribe and tell all your friends about T Mike's Vintage Outboards YouTube channel. Also, I have dozens of links below in the description. You can find my eBay store, all the parts I have in there. You can find my trusted T Mike parts, where I make kits for fuel pump conversions, for your carburetors, for your magnetos and your gear cases. You also have a link for my mail-in repair service, how to send me your parts to repair and send them back to you. Also a link in there for technical consulting if you need some help with your vintage motors. So I love what I do. I love all the videos that you guys have requested for me to make. Keep the requests coming in, and I'll keep making the videos. And remember, always remember, and never forget, here at T Mike's Vintage Outboards, we're doing it one motor at a time.